Yo. Okay. Hi, everybody. I have been sitting here for the last 20 minutes trying to get Mortbot to work. I don't know if it's working, but you know what? That's okay. What is happening? Okay. Cool. Hi, everybody. I said that already, but hello again. Cool dude. Ray. Ryan. Hi. Mort! What's wrong with you, Mort? Okay, well, he's kind of working, I guess. How are y'all doing today? We are starting chapter 7, which, as I understand, is like the longest chapter so far, probably. So I don't expect to finish it today. Oh, the music, like, slaps, though. I don't remember how to play this game. Okay, that's how. Okay, I got it. I got it. I always have to remember. Oh, I died because I forgot the grab button. Oh, we'll get there. Did it just perfectly the first time. Alright. Oopsie. The music in this game has no right to be as good as it is, if we're being, whoopsie, like, completely honest here. I'm assuming there's Stroobs again. Whoopsie. And in fact, I kinda wanna... Okay, no, there's nothing. Alright. I don't know. Why would you do that to me? Aw. Too much Elden Skyrim, but hard ring. Hey, Elden Ring is really good, okay? We've been having a lot of fun. It's exactly everything that we ever wanted, and... Whoop! Let me just make sure here. And yeah, we've been playing a lot. I wouldn't... Oopsie. I wouldn't go so far as to say that we agree with all of the reviews that say that Elden Ring is like the best game ever made. Like, I don't know, it's good, but I am a fool. I was doing, like, actually pretty okay. But yeah, so far, Elden Ring has been really fun. And for us, for Husbando and me, it's like exactly what we wanted. Oh, I don't have to go up and over. I can just go back down. I'm such a goob. Just eat myself. Okay, sure. Yeah, it's basically exactly what we wanted. It's a huge open world. This is foolish. Where, you know, nothing is on your map unless you put it there. we have a big notepad thing next to us. Of like things that we have to do or things that we haven't figured out yet. And it's pleasing to just like... Okay, I just had to focus for a second. To just like wander around and... Because like yesterday, as an example, we walked into a cave and we were like, oh, this place seems kind of cool. And then it opened up into this huge city that like, what the fuck, this is just under here, I guess. And we spent like 4 hours just in that city, all because we just walked into a cave, you know? Yeah. Woo! Ah! So close! No! I don't remember how I did that. But I mean, it's a room with 2 shrooms. Gee. Okay. Okay. I don't really, I guess. Oh. Hold on. I need to manage my dash as well in order to be able to do that. I'm not sure what that looks like. Nyeh, nyeh. Kind of like that, maybe. So no, well, any Dark Souls game is kind of co-op if you want it to be, in the sense that you can like summon each other into your game world. And this one is more conducive to that than ever, but it's just the way that we've always played Dark Souls, which is to say... Oh, that was foolish. Which is to say that we sit on the couch next to each other and we take turns. So... either because a boss is hard or somebody's, you know, getting tired or whatever, we'll switch. I have done it! I have acquired my Stroob! What is this thing? Have I encountered this before? Oh, it's my friend. Okay. I gotcha. Why is there a thing in here? What is this? I don't know. Help me, friend! Okay, I get it, I think. Okay. So far, to be honest, I've tried to look at a no spoilers version of the trophies for Elden Ring, and to be honest, I'm a little disappointed at how easy they are. If I'm being real here. Okay, we're going across. That's how that works. Sure. Alright. That was easy enough. But yeah, maybe I'll end up streaming Elden Ring at some point after we finish it. I don't know. But it's been a ton of fun. Oopsie. And, okay. So, one of the things, and this happens every time there's a new From Software game. I'll finish that thought in a second. I gotta think about my Stroob for a moment. Nyeh. Nyeh. Okay. Okay. We'll see. So anyway, every time there's a new From Software game, because FromSoft is notorious for, like, making really hard games, right? People are always... No, 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 no! Hey Foxy, nice to see ya. So yeah, every time there's a new From Software game, people are always like, this is too hard, it's not accessible. Eh. Let's have a quick chat, shall we, about the difference between... Oh, I actually could have done that. Between accessibility and difficulty. Because I get tired of hearing this. And feel free, by all means, to disagree with me. There's a difference between something being too hard for you and something being inaccessible to you. So... Cool. So, in the case of Elden Ring, right? It's... Oh, I don't know what's over here. It's hard because it's made to be hard. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to test your limits of what you can accomplish. And that's not the same thing as it not being accessible. Do I think that From Software games... Like, in order to discuss this point, I want to talk about 3 different games that have occurred to me in my brain to be perfect examples of this. In a From Software game, you fight a boss by getting good. And, you know, people get tired of hearing that. They're like, I don't want to hear get good, I just want it to be accessible. Which means that they want an easy mode. They want Dark Souls to have an easy mode. They want to be able to turn the easy button on, and then the boss has less health or it does less damage or whatever. Which, sure, I get it. But there's a difference, again, between being able to do that, which, honestly, I guess I would be fine with, and removing the core mechanics of Dark Souls. Oopsie. So things that FromSoft does need to do better, we need options for, like, making subtitles bigger. We need options for... Oh, I messed that up. We need options for changing color and colorblind mode and things like that. That would be great. Because currently on PS5, there's not even an option to, turn off motion blur. Which is a big yikes. Ooh, I made it. Because surely there has to be a Stroob in here, right? Whoopsie. But giving Dark Souls an easy mode isn't the same thing as making it accessible. And I say this because... because think of, like, bullet hell games. Yeah, there is a setting on PC, but there's not a setting on PlayStation, which is super weird to me. But think of bullet hell games, alright? At some point, you do just have to acknowledge that if you have, like, for example, if you're, like, partially blind or something, a bullet hell game might just not be something you can play. You know what I mean? And I don't say that because I don't want people to have access to things. I say it because there's only so much that a game can do to actually be the game and still let you play it. Right? So, like, a bullet hell game should have, for example, the ability to change the color of the bullets. So if people are colorblind or they have, you know, certain vision issues, they can still see the bullets. But at some point, it's not going to be a bullet hell if you just remove all of the bullets so that people can play it. And so there are some categories of games that some people just aren't going to succeed at. And there's only so much you can do about that. Right? See, it's tough. It's a tough question. Right. You're right, Ryan. it's still an accessibility issue, but it's an accessibility issue that exists, as you said, by necessity. And at some point, there's not really that much more you can do about it. So, like, I would be fine with giving Elden Ring, Dark Souls, whatever, to some extent, like an assist mode, right? Like an easy mode, you can... The entire game's pacing and ability to play it is based on the timings that are, like, built into it. So I wouldn't necessarily say you can do things like slow-mo mode or something, but you can definitely do, like, easy mode where you just turn the boss health down. But let's look, for example, as my kind of quintessential example, Crash 4, which I talked about immediately after I played it. Okay, I actually did that, I guess. And yeah, that's something that I wanted to touch on in a second, Foxy. You're exactly right. Where am I going here? Crash 4. You know, I'm not trying to be like an elitist here, right? But I'm good at video games, I say as I continue to just die in the same way repeatedly. And in particular, I'm good at platformers. That is something that I specifically am good at. The last level of Crash 4 was bullshit. It was utter bullshit. And it needed an assist mode because I spent hours trying to complete a continuous 45-second section of that level that required such immense precision that it was just bullshit. That needed the ability, because the game is literally incompletable if you don't beat that. That needed, like, some extra iframes or something, or another checkpoint, just something to get you through that, because my god, I can't express how just garbage it was. Compare that to what Foxy is saying with any Dark Souls game, really, which is, you know, if you're having a problem beating Dark Souls, you have options. You have a lot of options, actually. Stroob, first try. So Ryan pointed out, right, that if a game isn't necessarily completable, it's still an accessibility issue, right? But you do... Ooh, what? How do I get this to, okay, I guess I'll do that. If you're having problems in Dark Souls, you can level up more, you can switch your build, you can co-op with people. So, like, literally, if you can't beat a boss in Dark Souls, summon somebody. Just go online to Reddit or something and be like, look, I cannot kill this boss. And there are people like me who have the grossly incandescent, like, badge on the summoning sign Reddit, and we will literally come and beat the boss for you. You know, so if you can't do it, you have options. As opposed to Crash... Oh god, I'm still here? As opposed to Crash, where, there was nothing I could do until I just beat it, you know? Like, there was nothing available to help me. So I think, in that sense, Dark Souls is already pretty accessible. It's just hard and different. You know what I mean? I want to read this story real quick. I don't think they're gonna get along this entire time. Yeah, and that's a fair point, Ryan. Like, you shouldn't deliberately create a game that excludes people. And I don't think that, despite everybody's complaints, I don't think that that's the case for Dark Souls. I literally just think that Dark Souls is hard, and people are upset about it because they're used to coming in and R1 spamming and things die. And you know, if you don't have time to learn how to do the bosses, then maybe Dark Souls just isn't the game for you. But that doesn't mean that it's not accessible. You know what I mean? I just don't like people using the accessibility buzzword as like, Dark Souls hard, I can't beat it. You know what I mean? And if we look at, I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla recently, and I keep doing the exact same thing. I found accessibility issues with that. There was, I guess, spoilers for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There was a boss where, no. Oh, I don't have a dash though. Dang it. There was a boss that would disappear after some time, and the only way that you could tell where it was sound. Which is like, cool. I like the concept of that mechanic, but as somebody who often plays without sound, I had no idea what was going on, you know? So like, don't make your boss incapable of being defeated if you can't hear. That's an accessibility issue, right? As opposed to, say, Dark Souls 3, Sister Frida also does the same thing. She disappears, and you have an audio cue. But you know what else you have? You have a visual cue. If you can't hear... Oh, I did it. If you can't hear and you watch Frida, she has, I would say, a 0.5 to 0.75 second animation of her scythe in front of you, where she vanishes, and then they made it so that as she vanishes, if you watch her and stop spamming R1, you can actually see directly where she goes. She doesn't fully vanish until she jumps. And so if you can't hear, you can still beat that boss. As opposed to Assassin's Creed, where it's like, well, you don't get the audio cue, so bye. You know, that's an accessibility thing. That's the difference. And so I feel like the people who are, why did I do that? Who are upset at Elden Ring, like, I hate to be that person who's just like, get good, scrub, but that kind of is what it is, you know? Oof. Because the difficulty isn't an accessibility issue, I would argue. It is just difficult. Because like Foxy said, and like I said, you can summon, you can change builds, you can level up. Like, you can become so goddamn OP in any Dark Souls game that you can almost one-shot bosses. The possibility is there for you, you know, if you don't have the quick twitch reflexes to do the boss at the intended level or whatever. Whoopsie. So I don't know. It just kind of irks me that people are throwing out the whole accessibility thing when I think it should be saved for games that actually have accessibility issues. Yeah, and it's always been a little bit, whoopsie, of a difficult distinction. Because where does the, haha, I made this to be difficult like this, end, and the, actually this is excluding people, begin? And it's a hard question that I don't necessarily think has a clear-cut answer all the time, you know? I did it again. Hey villain, nice to see ya. How you doing? Yeah, people are demanding they be able to play and be great at a game. Souls-likes don't appeal to me. I can tell I'd be frustrated playing them, so I don't play them. Exactly. People were saying yesterday that it's Elden Ring's fault that they shouldn't have advertised to as wide of an audience as they did, because they should have known that their games are for a niche audience, and so a bunch of people bought the game and then found out that they can't play it because they're not good at it, and so they want their money back. And it's like, that's not Elden Ring's problem. It's not From Software's problem that you didn't read about the game that you were buying. You know what I mean? And that's not an accessibility issue. You not being able to beat the game, no, is not an accessibility issue. Unless it arises from something like, I can't see what's happening, there are no options for what I need for, like, you know, if you have something in your video game that's gonna trigger people's epileptic seizures, like, that's a problem. That's a huge problem, you know? Yeah, and you're right, Foxy. Like, the get good mentality is not helpful, while it is also true. You know what I mean? Like, it's true that the solution to many problems in any Souls game is to get good, but that's not helpful for people who are struggling, right? It's a joke. And if the reason that you can't beat something is because it's genuinely not fair, there's something wrong with it that could be fixed. Whoop. Can I not get over this? Oh, I guess I see what's supposed to be happening here. But yeah, like, if it's something that needs to be fixed, then fix it. But also acknowledge that not every game is for every person. See, you're right, Ryan. If there's a skill floor to completing the game with no workaround, the game becomes inaccessible. And you're right. And so my point is, that is not what's happening with Dark Souls games, right? And that's why I don't think that we should be having the inaccessible discussion with them. Because there are workarounds. People just don't like them. You know? People don't like, I picked a sword at the beginning, and my sword isn't working against this boss. I don't want to learn how to use a spear, so this game is inaccessible to me because I can't beat the boss right now. That's not actually inaccessible. You know? Exactly. That's like the perfect summation, Ryan. Should every single person be able to play every single video game? That's a question and not a definite yes, right? I'm not sure if every person should be able to play every game. My inclination is to want to say yes, but is that truly possible? I don't know. But regardless, I think that accessibility is not the problem in Souls games. You know? Yeah, this is an accessibility issue that exists by design. It definitely is. That's what makes Dark Souls games different and what makes them what they are, you know? And like, I can't play rhythm games, for example. I can't play I can't play a lot of games that have, you know, just general, you have to do stuff to music, because most of the time the music is something that my ears can't handle. And I don't know how they would fix that for me. I genuinely don't know how a developer would make that. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Ooh! How a developer would make that better for me. So I just don't play those games, you know? And like, I want to. I think they'd be fun. But yes, I think that it's a good statement to say that there should be open discussion about whether every game should be playable by every person. I can't play Binding of Isaac because of my brain, but that's okay. Yeah. I just hate to see From Software, with all of the amazing things that they've made, get completely shat on because... Whoopsie. I didn't actually need to do that. Because they made a game that's hard. You know? It is hard. And there are some things that kind of feel like bullshit. But... there's nothing inherently wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with what they've created. It's just hard. And if I want help, I will summon a friend. And, you know, speaking of accessibility, right? I talked earlier about how if you're having a hard time in a FromSoft game, you can summon other players, like real players, to help you. In this game, to make it even more accessible, they have given you constant, always available, offline summons that can help you at any time. You don't even need an internet connection. So that's not inaccessible, you know? Yeah, and I love story mode. Husbando gets frustrated with me because I feel like there's a thing over there. Oh, jeez. Husbando gets frustrated with me because whenever we play games, I'm always like, I want to do story mode, and he's like, I want to do ultimate hardcore nightmare, and I'm like, bro. So it's really nice that that option is there. And it is true, like, I'm not gonna just permanently shout the praises of From Software without critiquing where critiquing is due. It is true that there is no such thing in FromSoft games. There is no such thing as a story mode. Either you beat the bosses and get to the end, or you don't. And that's just kind of how that goes. Oh, I missed. But yeah, like, I don't know. The same thing kind of happened, the same discussion kind of happened when the Godslayer DLC of, or Gods and whatever, God Home, I don't know what it's called. The DLC for Hollow Knight came out, and people were like, oh my god, you want me to beat every boss in the game in one sitting and they just get harder? And like you've modified them to be harder versions of what they've ever been, and you've locked this behind a trophy? This is like super not fair. This is super inaccessible. And I kind of agree. And yet, you don't need to do that. Like, you don't need to do that part of the game. It's a trophy. It's not anything to do with completion or anything like that. So is that inaccessible? I'm not sure. You know, I would tend to think no. But it's a hard discussion, and it's, I don't know, it's just nice to have it with people who are not immediately like, game hard, therefore inaccessible, you know? Ran right into that guy. Yeah. I would argue that you are right, Ryan. It's tough. It kind of does take away from the game, but is that your choice to make, right? Like, at some point you have to just let people make their own decisions. So yeah, I would argue that having a story mode for a Dark Souls game doesn't make sense and inherently destroys what makes a Souls game into a Souls game. However, it's not really my job to make that decision for other people because I'm some kind of, you know, purist or something. No, I was right there. Like, if they want to miss the fundamental aspects of the game and experience the story, why should I be the one who decides that they don't get to do that? So I'm fine with Dark Souls having, like, a difficulty toggle. But I'm not fine with, like, ooh! Completely changing the mechanics of the game to suit the people who find it hard, right? The mechanics will be the mechanics. They are what makes it Dark Souls. But I shouldn't be making the choice for other people who want to not employ those mechanics as much because for whatever reason they can't, either because they don't have the physical capability to do so or they don't have time, whatever. You know? Oh, godlike. Yeah, so there's definitely, like, there's two sides of the same coin, right? There's, we need to make sure things are accessible. We need to make sure that the people who, you know, for reasons out of their control can't do something have as good of an opportunity, what have I done, as possible to do that thing. But that's again why we need to have discussions, right, of like, does every game, I completely didn't see this last time, does every game need to be playable by everybody? I don't know. Like I said, I want to say yes, but I don't actually know if that's the case. I am a fool. I see that down there. Okay, good. I don't think making efforts to allow more people to play your game is ever bad, nor does it worsen the experience for any of the audience. Right. Which is why it should be an option, right? It should be an option that you can toggle on and off or whatever. Because I think that's basically what it comes down to for me. Like, if I want to play the game as intended... Okay, I can't go down there. If I want to play the game as intended, then I want to play the game as intended. I shouldn't be forced to play it... I shouldn't be forced to play Dark Souls on easy mode if I don't want to play Dark Souls on easy mode. But I have no qualms with having the option for Dark Souls easy mode to be available to other people who want to turn it on, right? That doesn't hurt anybody to have that as an option in the menu. Just like for like Ghost of Tsushima, you know, it's a super beautiful, visually stunning game. And like the ideal way, kind of, I don't know what this is, but what have I done? I got a thing. I guess that's good. Okay, cool. So yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, absolutely and utterly beautiful. You don't really want to mess with the visual style, and yet there should be options to change the colors and turn the saturation down and stuff like that for people who are colorblind. I can't get over this. Yeah, exactly. Like, you shouldn't be forced to play it on easy mode, and I don't really think that's anybody's, like, gripe either, you know? Like, that's not actually what would be happening, so... Yeah, that's a great example, Ryan. Like, you want to play basketball, but you're simply not good enough to be in the NBA. Are they obligated to make accommodations for you? No. You know? Yeah, exactly. if you want to play the hardcore regular whatever, then you're free to do that. So yeah, like I said, I think for me it basically just lands on on give the option and then stop complaining about it, you know? Because I'm super empathetic to the fact that, I mean, not really spoilers for Elden Ring, but one of the first guys that you're intended to fight, and in general in Elden Ring in particular compared to previous Souls games, those bosses are aggressive as hell. Like, they are just fucking on you constantly, and it's a kind of big deviation from how the game has played in the past, and I can absolutely see that being a really big problem for some people who just simply, for whatever physical reason, can't do that. So I'm fine with giving them options to... I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I see. I'm fine with giving them options to make that, like, more approachable, you know? Where would I go once I get to her? Yeah, and that's part of what I was saying earlier, Villain, about Dark Souls in general. Like, oh, I gotta, like, follow her through this. Okay. You know, the reason that I don't really see a problem with the difficulty, I guess I can land there, is because, yeah, you do have all these options. You have the option to level up a bunch. You have the option to summon, because people will literally carry you through the entire game if you ask, if you want to see the story. That's basically Dark Souls story mode. If you want Dark Souls story mode, you go online, you find a co-op friend, and you play the entire thing together while they do the bosses. Because they don't ever have to leave. There's not a restriction for, like, oh, I've done this boss, I guess I have to go now. They put down their sign and you touch it again. That's that. So you can absolutely make it through a Souls game without ever fighting a single boss yourself. I've never done that. I've helped other people do it, and it's fun. I don't know, he seemed like a fine guy. Yeah, I'm getting the impression that I've missed a lot of hidden things. But this place at the same time kind of seems like... Ooh, I forgot how those worked. Kind of just seems like I'm enjoying exactly the kind of progress I'm making, you know? I'm not worrying too much about... If I could just get my brain to work. Not worrying too much about collectibles while also trying not to miss things. Oh, I just walked right up into it. But yeah, for me, games like, I don't know, Last of Us, I'm there for the story. 100% I'm there for the story. I'm super happy there's a story mode. Or kind of as close to a story mode as you can get, like a kind of easy mode. So, I don't know. So, Ryan, actually what you said earlier brings up kind of an interesting question. You say, it's not apples to apples. The NBA is a several billion-dollar business. Video games are games. Do you believe... Also, what is in here? Do you believe that video games are meant to be played for fun? I don't know what's in here. I have no idea what's in here. It seems like nothing. I'm sure that it's something because that's how this game works, but... Whoopsie. Yeah, I think that that's a really great way to look at it, Ryan. And I think that you're right, because yeah, games like I Want to Be the Boshi, games like Super Meat Boy, you know, things like that, it's not the game that you made anymore to some extent with so many accessibility options. Like, even you could argue that for Celeste. Like, oh, there's an assist mode, therefore it's not the game that we made anymore. But at the same time, granted I haven't played with assist mode. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. I should have jumped backwards. But it still has you completing the obstacles of the game. And so I think it's not quite the same issue. Okay, I think I see what I need to do here. And I think that I agree with you, Ryan. And that's fair, you're right. Celeste is about the story. So I think... Okay, did it. I think when it all boils down to it, the point that I'm trying to make is that Elden Ring is super hard, just like every other Souls game. But you have the option to never defeat a single boss yourself. And to me, that is accessible. Am I... Like, do you feel that I am fair in that assessment? That since this option is available, since people can choose to do so or not to do so, it is as accessible as it needs to be while still maintaining its kind of core identity. Oh, there's a Stroob. I didn't notice. I'm coming, baby! How in the... Oh! I didn't get it, though! Oh, I did the bounce and everything, and I didn't get it! My baby! It's a universal truth, Ryan. If you, like I said, if you go online and you say, I need help with this game, please, there is an entire community of people who will play the game for you. All you have to do is walk behind them in the game. So, like, they're just... Think of it like this, right? You're co-oping, you're in the same world together. They can walk around in your world and do all that. Basically anything that you can do, they can do. And so you walk up with them to a boss. They go into the boss. You just kind of stand there. They beat the boss, and you proceed. The only issue with accessibility in that particular situation is, like, I guess if you didn't have internet, like, you couldn't ask for that help. But in order to alleviate that, like I said, the game provides you with, like, sort of universally usable, whoops, universally usable summons that you can just use on your own, so you don't even have to be online. I have to get that to be like exactly right. Oh, but then it gets stuck there. Okay, so I have to take it up first. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. It may not be enjoyable, but it's accessible. I would say, describe Dark Souls. It can be hard to do it when you're like really struggling. But it's absolutely a possibility. I needed my box. Hey, buddy. Could I have taken the tiny box the entire way? Let me to my box. No. Oops, sorry. I conked the mic. I feel like that was good. There. Alright, I did it. Dang it. Oh, a Stroob. A Stroob, can I get back to him? I think I could have, but then I would have died. Nyeh. Okay, so I need to save one dash. I got it. So yeah, thanks for coming to my accessibility TED Talk, where maybe we all kind of agree when it's all said and done. Kind of hard to tell. I think for the most part we all generally agree that accessibility questions are important and that maybe how to achieve that is difficult. I needed to save a dash. Yeah, I think that's kind of where it's at. Like, I want people to be able to play games. And I think that we should do whatever we can to make sure that people play games. I don't think that there should be games that by their nature are exclusionary, besides kind of what we discussed with, you know, like Super Meat Boy and stuff. Where I don't know how to do this. Maybe I do need to go the other way. Where, like, the difficulty of gameplay is the entire mechanic. But even then, it doesn't necessarily hurt to have the option. I don't know how to approach this Stroob. I don't know if I should go off to the left at the first opportunity or go over to it from over the top. Because I think I have to, like, keep pace with my box. And I can't... Okay, I have maybe an idea. I was dang close. Yeah, like, I think having it be optional is really not a bad idea, you know? Is there another opportunity to grab that thing there, maybe, and ride it for a bit? Hey, Deacon, nice to see you. How you doing? There is another opportunity to grab it. Okay, I feel like I'm getting there. Ooh, I have done it! I did it! Thanks, Deacon, for the sub. I appreciate you. How you doing? Yeah, thank you all for being awesome and thinking about how people experience games. It's always a good discussion to have, and it's nice to have it with people who don't— oh, hi buddy— who don't immediately just shut you down, you know? I'm gonna get you, buddy. I'm not quite sure how yet, but I will. I don't know why I did that. Oh. Is a spike jump a thing? Have I done something cool unintentionally? Yay, I got him. Now I have to get out of here though, which, you know. Cool. Stroop! I actually had him. I like the sense of momentum that you get in these wind levels. Also, I feel like I'm just killing it on the strawberries today. Is that, like, just me? And then I say as I can't complete the next little bit. Oopsie. I didn't want to waste my dash, so... I still got the spikes. Hey, happy strawberry hunting. Thank you. How you doing? Eesh. Okay, turns out I didn't need the dash after all. I want to know what's over here. Can I do this without her? Alright, I guess this is just where we're going and I left my friend behind. Oops. Hey, I feel like that was pretty good. I wonder how high this goes. Wee. Astrub, no, take me back. Okay. I will get you, my baby. I, for some reason, still thought I had a dash. So how does one acquire a Stroob? I don't currently see how that would be solvable, but clearly it is. So you get 2 here. Yeah, no, as soon as I see a Stroob, that's just it for me. That's just where I'm at. I mean, I guess it's just that I can't land on that thing. And I would get my dashes back. Yeah. No, why did you go up, you dingus? I am a fool. Absolute bingus bongus. Cool. Stroob, you're mine, my friend. Is this death? It sure is. Okay. What? I asked you to grab that, please. Please accept it. Oh, this one's kind of a yikes from me, dog. Yeah, I can just go straight across. They'll come down to meet me. Or I'll just plant my face in some spikes for a bit. You. Alrighty. This is so intuitive. This game is so intuitive. I just had to fall once to see what was going on. DK, nice to see you. How you been? I am a goob. Utter goobage going on in here. Whee! A key. Okay, apparently I needed that. And the other one is a Stroob. Which I need even more. Which is why this one is going fast. Yo! Okay, at least I get to keep my key. How did I fall the first time and manage to just utterly and completely not die? I thought I could just make it that last little bit. Alright. Give me my stroob. Hi, buddy. Okay, so that seems like an important way to go, so what's this? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Wait. Let me just okay, just making sure. Because if I go down, nothing happens. So, yeah. It must be so, I feel. Oh. Oh, there were spikes. I didn't realize it was gonna go all the way over there. Okay. Alright, more progress. I could go down and die. Okay, so not that.
9 months.
No! DK, thank you so much. How you been, by the way? I don't know why I did that. Okay. We just gotta go straight up and around. Fail. I mean, that's okay. Okay, I see the repercussions of my actions here. I must button. I failed twice in a row. Oh, is it a new place for me to buy followers? Finally, they're innovating. Yeah, you all can have the linkies for being famous. I'm already famous, so... you can use the linkies. I don't... how would you get around that? Aha! Oh no, I'm back down here. I hoped that I was still gonna be up top. I am a fool. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. Wow, suddenly I just cannot do this, apparently. No! I should have jumped instead of just falling. So I won't count this as a spoiler. How close am I to the top of the mountain? I think I'm at 2,500. last I checked, right? Way too far. I didn't go all the way. Okay, next height is the home stretch. I dig it. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Because clearly it was just like replaying each section of the game a little bit, right? But I couldn't remember exactly how far we were. Okay. I dig it. Oh, it even says. Okay. Don't be grumpy about it, just be happy to have made the progress that you did. Speaking of farewell, that's the name of the final chapter, right? Like chapter 9 or whatever, the really hard one that takes forever. Probably gonna do that off stream, to be quite honest, because I think I'm gonna get frustrated. Uppies! The music, though, it's so good. Why would I need to be over here? What is this? Something about this is not right somehow. Then again, guess I needed it after all. Troop. No, I missed the thingy. I had my stroob and everything. Hold on, the person who did this is the same one who did Minecraft? Or just like it has the same vibe as Minecraft? Oh, I actually did it. Pretty sure we had a Minecraft song on our wedding playlist. I think it was... I actually don't remember which one it was. That was fail. that's cool. Why does it seem like my dashes are not coming out here? There we go. Oh, but I guess I needed it after all. Cool. You know what I could do? I realize now. To get this stroob. Not that. But almost that. Yeah, more like that. Okay, I got a little greedy. That's okay. I'm just having fun with this double jump, to be completely honest. But what was... I thought there was something back there. Hold on. I guess not. Ooh, I nearly fell right down. No, I need that for sure. I see you, my strawberry friend. But now what? Oh, I see what I could have done. Okay. Except I didn't do it, but... I feel like it's definitely very true that I can't reach that without that dash. Maybe that will prove to not be the case after all. I wanted to hit the jumpy again, but I'm not, in retrospect, sure that's going to be possible. Okay, so I can't, doesn't seem like, get onto the left-hand side of that. That would just kind of help me make more decisions. So we do this. Yeah, I really feel like I can't do that without the spikes. I feel like I have to do this. And then from there, I'm really not sure what. I don't know why I didn't jump. This stroob seems hard. Yep, there we go, I guess. So in the end, I did end up doing what I wanted to do. It was just that I didn't do it well the first time, I guess. Where go from here? Is this a thing? Oh, I see. I see. Whoopsie. I was just trying to go too fast, mostly. Okay. I get it. I don't feel like I'm doing half bad. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, but that's beside the point. Well, what was up further? A Stroob! And yet, I feel like I have to go further right to get it. Another Stroob! Hold on. 1 earthly minute. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I am a fool. Alright, let's grab this. I think if I just trust the air current more, I'll be okay. Dragon Sage, nice to see ya. How you doing? Whoops. Thanks for the boop. I feel like I can do this with enough practice. Because there's no other possible solution other than, yep, what I'm doing. Okay. And that was the other Stroob that I saw. That seems like kind of a yikes section. I'm sure I've left a million Stroobs behind, like I know I have, but none that I myself have seen. Every single one that we've seen, we've gotten. Let's... Can I just like go up here? No, okay. I'm not gonna get my dash back when I go through there. I don't think I can make that jump. Mostly I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, I think I'm waiting too long to do that. I am a bit more stumped than I might. Oh, okay. I saw something. Well, didn't really help in that situation, but I've just now noticed that this is here. I might have just been able to make it over to the other side, even. Oh, but now what? Okay. Progress. Better than before. Oof. Okay. Cool beans. Oh, come on. will get it soon. I promise that I will. I mean, I think I can just fall down to it, so I don't... Suddenly, it feels impossible to get over this thing. Well, I got 2 that time. Whoops. I'll get there. I cannot fathom, by the way, the people like Frozen Flygon who just do those impossible, like, modded levels and stuff. Blows my mind. I'd really like to not have this gate to the rest of the level, you know? Okay. Close. Yeah, it blows my mind. It's crazy. Like, you have to go uninterrupted for like 2 minutes of precision platforming. It's bonkers. Well, thank goodness there are no Stroobs in this section, eh? Died here more than anywhere else. Just need to be a smidge more over, because I did exactly the same thing last time. How do you play with friends? Are you all just like on the same map? Like, and you can see each other, or? Hey, we made it. You see each other. That's cute. I didn't know that. I panicked. I still panicked. Okay, I think I am gonna need to use both of those, so let's use one of them early so that I don't get got. At least I didn't get got in the same place. So they mostly just like mess with you? If you have trolley friends, at least. Well, A little bit closer. Every time we're getting a little bit better. Oh, I should have just gone for one more. Because yeah, those levels are like this, but like a million, you know? Like this would be the easy part of the level that everybody would get through on the first try. Ah, I tried to grab, but I wasn't quite accurate enough. It seems like a hard section for sure. I wonder how it compares keyboard and mouse versus controller, because I know there's like some differences. Obviously it's doable for anybody, but I don't know why I did that. I'll just do this. Very close. I think keyboard and mouse is kind of the preferred way to go, but I know that there's like top runners who use controller too, so it's not like one is vastly better than the other, kind of like it is in Inside, or even like in Hollow Knight, kind of. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, this section isn't hard, it's just precise. And I keep wanting to like rush it. I get into that loop a lot where I'm like not enough to make it in just one jump and too far to make it in two. I don't know. So far I'm not finding this particularly frustrating, so that's good, I suppose. I knew that was too high. I should have just gone. I did the same thing! Yeah, I mean, that's a problem that I've had since the beginning of the game. And it's true for Hollow Knight too, if you want to do Hollow Knight speedrunning. Like, controller is perfectly fine, you just have to kind of be aware of what the common problems are. Because from the very beginning of this game, you'll sometimes just see me dash completely not even close to where I'm supposed to be, and it's just because it's harder to be precise. We'll get there. See, like that, for example. Obviously, I didn't want to dash straight into that, but... made it. Now we get to try a new section. Where go? Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm using a controller. Oh, okay, okay. I see something that I could do. Hey. Nice-oo. This is gonna be hard. And these checkpoints, you know, we were talking about accessibility earlier. These checkpoints and the way that they're set up are exactly what I mean. You do a hard section, you get a checkpoint. Like, it would have been so much worse for the previous section to be connected to this one. So this is really very nice. feel like I'm just gonna... Oh, analog stick, yeah. I'm not using the D-pad now. For some reason, like... I don't know. PlayStation 1 didn't have joysticks, right? And I was fine with that as a kid, and yet somehow I seem to have completely forgotten how to function on a D-pad. So the vast majority of the time, I will use joysticks whenever they are available. Six. Oh, a feather. I forget how these work. So let's find out. Oh yeah, I can just pilot myself. Okay. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad one. Yeah, D-pad takes learning. And so, for me, a lot of the time, like, the effort to learn the D-pad is just as hard as just doing it with the joystick, you know? Which is why I don't use D-pad for Hollow Knight either. I'm so conditioned to, doing it on the joystick that... Okay. How does this go around there, up and over, get this thing, go zooming. Uh-huh. Go through there. Uh-huh. Okay, except... What's that? I suspect there's a stroob up there. Okay. Didn't realize that I was gonna run out of... Feel like there was a stroob. Can I make that? No. I don't think so, at least. Wait, what if I'm... No, that makes it even worse. Because yeah, I saw that this was up here. Okay. Hold on, actually. I knew it! I knew there was a stroob. Aw. Okay. I mean, I can get it. Yeah. My babe. OMG, what a gamer. What are you supposed to do? Take the previous feather, I guess? I didn't see how because I was running out of it so fast. Hey. Whoops. I won't breathe a word. That was foolish. Oh, I could have just waited. I forget that those things come back. So I will, in fact, wait. Whoops. Dang it! Whoopsie, that one just simply wasn't good. Alright, we can do this. We're almost there. No! I guess I could have fallen and recovered it from there. Yeah. No more music. We've made it. We're at the top of the mountain. I feel like an hour and 39 minutes was actually pretty decent considering all the stroobs I got. Let's see. Before I turned evil again. I mean, you probably... Yeah, you should probably still talk to each other. This is like the Narnia thing, where Aslan is like, I go by a different name in that world, and you have to learn to call me by it. You can still talk to each other, just talk. If you learn nothing. Okay. Then have we learned something? Yay! Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. You're lovely. You're all lovely. You're all goobers, but you're all lovely. Since you're such good friends. We got to the credits. I want to know how many stroobs I missed. Okay, this level was long, and I feel like there was a lot of exploring that I could have done in, like, upward areas during those movement-heavy sections. So I'm gonna say that there's, like, 40 strawberries in this one, even though 25 is, I think, like, the highest we've seen so far, maybe. I'm gonna say 40, and I got, like, 22. I'm gonna say I got slightly more than half. Is my guess. Hey, Blue Dragon! I've had a tab open to make mods have soup knives instead of just the sword for like 2 weeks. And I promise I will do it, by the way. And I'm gonna change the... They're playing together on the way back. I'm gonna change the sub for either 1.5 years or 2 years to Mort with a soup knife. Oh, he's working again. He feels... It's like a Spirited Away thing going on in here. Where's my friend? There she is. I gotta go talk to the old lady man. I don't actually know whether it was an old lady or an old man. And let them know that I made it. Thanks for hanging out, Ryan. It was nice to see you. Hope you have a good day at work. Thank you for participating in the accessibility discussion in a sensible and not incendiary way. Always a bit tough to talk about things like that without upsetting people, you know? But I think it was a good talk. I like that I swing my arms from side to side and she like just creepy zombie walks, you know? Yeah, I haven't tried assist mode, but from what I hear, it's really, really good. Theo, you made it. Did you? Nice that she, you know, emphasized we did, right? Oh, we're having a party? I like that this guy talks to himself. Oh yeah, my strobes! Use them! Except for the ones with wings because they somehow seem to be sentient. I don't know that I've ever had strawberry pie, now that I think about it. You know, despite the fact that people all the time in my Discord post basically like this screenshot when they do speedruns, it never occurred to me that this was like the end of the game. Theo's beard just continues to impress. Again. Okay, so slightly over 2,000 deaths in 10.5 hours. Some of that I was literally just sitting around not even moving because I was talking. More than half, by a large margin, of all strawberries. I think I did pretty good. Yeah, so I watched a speedrun because when I did chapter 6 with the like boss fight, I thought this was really fun. I'm gonna look at the speedrun for this just to see if it's something I wanna do, just like for funsies. And oh my god, the stuff that you know, world record is not typically the best video to look at when you're just thinking like, should I do this? But I watched the world record just for fun, and holy hell, they got through that entire level in like 4 minutes. They were doing like yeeting themselves across the screen. It was all sorts of crazy stuff. It was a lot of fun to watch. Hey Viv, I actually liked the final level a lot. This game, to me, just continued to get better the further it went. With maybe some minor exceptions. Like, let's see here. Chapter 6, I want to be reminded of... I think chapter 5. Yeah, I think chapter 5 was my least favorite. Chapter 3 was hard, but it was fine. I think chapter 3 would be my second least favorite, but I liked the story. Chapter 6 was my favorite. And then chapter 7 was also really good. So I was really close. I said that there were going to be 45 Stroobs and I got 22 of them. There were 47 and I got 23. So I was almost exactly right. Wait, so what's this? This is the epilogue, and then this is yeah. The chapter 8 bit, after which wait, how long is chapter 8? And how long is the epilogue? I don't consider those spoilers. If you know, like, you can actually tell me. Because I just did chapter 7 in... What did I say? An hour? I guess it doesn't say. An hour and something? Okay, I figured epilogue was literally just where we just were. So that's fine. Okay, hold on. Go right instead of left. Okay. Zoom! Oh, hello, friends! Can I be as Burb? Just, Dark Souls, just come and get me out of the nest. Okay, I'm just gonna sit in here for a minute. So from what I've heard, chapter... Yeah, thanks, Cheville, I appreciate that. I wouldn't have seen it. So wait, is chapter 8 the end, or chapter 9? There is another chapter after the core, right? Okay. So I can probably do 8, I don't know. Because we're done with the story, so maybe I want to do 8 and 9 off stream and switch the casual game from Celeste to, like, something else. I already know what it's going to be, but you don't. I'm not sure. Core was in the base game. So, okay. Do we get a different ending after Core? It will not be the ring game. Ring game is very good, but we're doing that offline. No, you don't get a different ending? Okay. I had no idea. Do you speedrun this, Foxy? Oh, that makes sense, Cheville. Like what I was talking about, those like Uber launches that just launch you all the way across the screen. So yeah, I think maybe since we've beaten the game, we can say goodbye to Celeste and switch to our next casual game. I guess on Thursday, all of a sudden. Because today was supposed to be Last Guardian. But then I was like, I'm kind of vibing with Celeste, so... The only thing, Foxy, that I feel like I've learned that I would call speed tech is, like, I accidentally boosted once, and I'm not sure how I did it. And, you can jump when you're going through the, like, starry cosmic looking things. You can jump as you leave to go further. Like, that was what I learned. Yeah, thanks for recommending this game, everybody. Like, I was always kind of in the place where it's like, oh, that seems like a really good game. Not sure if it's the game for me, though, so I guess I just will keep putting it off. And I kept kicking the can down the road for, like, years. And it was actually really good. I was so afraid, and I said this a lot when I first started playing, I was so afraid that Celeste was going to be Path of Pain from Hollow Knight. Or even just like White Palace from Hollow Knight. Like, that was fine to go through, but I don't want to just do that for fun, you know? But this was nothing like that. and it was a lot of fun. There were definitely some frustrating sections, but I wouldn't even say that I ever truly got frustrated, except for playing the goddamn tape of World 2 or something. Oh, I was getting so frustrated with that, but that's like separate stuff. So, yeah, it's much more manageable than Path of Pain. And you get rewarded so much more often, I feel like, so. So yeah, on Thursday, we'll do something new. I'll actually completely update the schedule that I have in my Discord. Not that I follow it anyway. And we'll start something new on Thursday. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Barry's streaming Elden Ring. I'm not... How do you all feel about raiding into Elden Ring? Because I don't want to raid if into Elden Ring if everybody's just gonna leave because of spoilers. Because otherwise we can raid Tikri, who's just streaming art, or Alice, who's streaming skateboard game like always. Let's raid Alice. We haven't raided Alice for a while, and we raid Barry all the time. But yeah, I'm glad Ray, Viv, Shavil, a lot of you were the driving force behind finally getting me to just cave in and play Celeste, so that was great. Thank you. Say hi to Alice when you get over there, and have a good day. I'll see you on Thursday if you're around. Otherwise, stay safe and stay excellent, everybody. Bye!